Hi, I'm Jeff Siegel, CEO of Twinning Edge. I had an amazing session with Laurie-Ann today. I am preparing for a speech in front of a large audience a couple weeks from now, and I'm just so glad to have spent some time with Laurie-Ann looking at how my speech is structured and ways to really make it impactful. And I really felt like I just got an amazing amount of information in, frankly, a really short time. And I feel so much more ready and excited to go and wow this audience. So thanks, Laurie-Ann.
Welcome back to Public Speaking Monetization Tips. This limited series podcast is all about how to leverage public speaking events so that you get positioned as the expert, attract ideal clients, and why not monetize your expertise? In this episode, we are going to be talking about the two questions that you need to answer before you ever write a single word down, including your title. So, whether this is your first speech that you are writing or your 50th, there are two questions that I always ask my clients to answer. These two powerful questions are the foundation to every powerful client attracting talk you'll ever give. And I bet you're wondering what those questions are. Well, the first one is, what's the gift you want to give your audience? If you can imagine me putting my hands together, like here is a present that you are giving to the audience. What is this? What is inside my hands? What do you want the audience to believe, to understand, to feel, or to do when you are done speaking? Think of this as the emotional or transformational impact that you are leaving behind. When you step off that stage or you log off of that virtual presentation, what do you want them to be thinking? What do you want them to believe? What do you want them to do? What do you want them to feel? What is the shift you want to spark in their minds or their heart? This question is focused on your audience because every great speech is a gift of perspective, clarity, and possibility. You know, one of my clients works with mid-career women who are burned out and they are ready for something new. The gift that she wants to give her audience is permission. Permission to change directions without guilt. Permission to do something that excites her. Permission to share her gifts and talents with the world. And so what happens when you answer this question, every story, every example, every piece of information that's in your talk is going to point back to this message. And in her case, this message of permission. So answering this question first keeps you focused on the transformation and not the information that you'll be sharing. The second question is just as important as that first one. What do you want to get out of speaking to this audience? Now, you might be thinking this sounds a little selfish, but I'm here to tell you it's not. You are investing your time, your energy, and expertise to serve and share with this audience. And it's okay to want something in return. Maybe you want to grow your email list, get booked for more speaking events, attract the perfect clients. When you know this ahead of time, you can reverse engineer your call to action. You can weave it in there naturally throughout your talk so that it feels organic and not salesy. You know, as Stephen Covey said, you begin with the end in mind. And that is exactly what we are doing by answering these two questions. If you know where you want to go with your audience and for yourself, it's like having a GPS for your speech. You know exactly what the finish line is, and we're going to be able to reverse engineer the speech. You are no longer wandering in circles, hoping that your speech lands, hoping that you get the right call to action. You actually have an intention behind your speech. So I want you to think of these two questions as a North Star, your compass. The gift question keeps you grounded in your audience. Remember, it's about them. And the second question is about you. We combine the two of these, and this is the foundation of a great talk. You're no longer just giving a talk. You are building a bridge from their problem to the solution that you actually help them with. From their transformation to your expertise, your speech becomes a bridge. So here's what I want you to ask yourself. What's the gift you want to give the audience? And what do you want to get out of speaking to this audience? These answers are going to shape everything, the stories that you're going to share, the stats, the examples, the case studies. I'm excited for you. Head on over to the workbook and make sure that you answer the question that corresponds to this episode. Hey, don't let another day or week go by saying, someday I'll start. If you're ready to finally feel confident sharing your message, let's get you there together. Book a call using the link that's down in the show notes, and let's make speaking your best form of marketing.